Hello, hello, hello. Give me 1 second to set all this up, everybody. Hello, my name is Joseph Evans Carter. My brand is JEC, lead by example in THEW Nation to become the best version of yourself for yourself and for the ones that you love. And I'm about a minute or two late, maybe about 5, because I was supposed to be here before. Yeah, but you know, I'm working on it. I'm getting better day by day. Every day is a piece of progress. So in a second, what we're gonna really talk about. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? How do I know if anybody can hear me? Okay. All right. I believe y'all can hear me. I'll close this. All right. And Nicole, can you unmute yourself for a second? Hello.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. Awesome. Can you hear me, Nicole?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. Great. Great. Can you see me?
I can see your screen.
Okay. All right.
I don't see you per se, but I see yes, there we go.
Yeah. I'm getting the hang of it. Little by little, day by day. Uh, soon I'm gonna have this down to a T because anything that you practice and you do consistently, you get better at. So,
Absolutely.
real quick, everybody, a little bit about JC Lead by Example and THEW Nation. To become the best version of yourself for yourself and for the ones that you love. It's about, fitness, nutrition, supplementation, and mindset coaching. The main thing that I really focus on is the mind the most because, your mind tells your body what to do, not your body tells your mind what to do. And if you can get your mindset right, you can have the life that you want to live. You can, be able to get started and stay consistent with your fitness goals and get the results that you want in every other area of your life. Um, so what we're going to talk about today is we're going to talk about a few things. The first thing we're going to do, we're going to allow the amazing Nicole. She's amazing. She lost maybe, I believe, I'm forgetting, like 80 to 90 pounds or 100 and something. How many pounds did you lose, Nicole?
I'm 10 pounds away from 100, so I'm at like 90 pounds right
Okay,
now.
Nicole lost an amazing, almost about 90 pounds, going on 100. But her story is bigger than just the weight that he lost. It's the mindset that she has right now, and that's amazing for herself. That's amazing for anybody that chooses to join her, to follow her, or anything that she does. Um, she's getting the results in her life. It's showing, it's proven. And she's also a health coach as well. She's big on everything to help you become the best version of yourself for yourself and for the ones that you love. And that's why we connected. So, after she tells her amazing story, I hope that it really touches somebody, because there's always somebody that that needs to hear something that they can relate to. And we don't want to relate to people that are there and they haven't grown from it. And we're going to get into that a little bit later. You want to relate to people that have been there, but they're not stuck there, and they're not staying there. They continue to grow because you want to grow. That's your vision, that's your goal. Nobody wants to stay the same. After that, we're going to get into today's topic is going to be about your needs, why you failed in the past, and what you're going to need to do to succeed. So right now, what I'm going to do is be mindful of everyone's time, and we're going to introduce Nicole, and she's going to talk and tell you her story. Hey, Nicole, go ahead and let these people know how amazing and excellent you are.
Thank you. I think I'm gonna call you Joey. Joseph seems a little too
That
formal.
works.
So,
Yep. Yep.
so thank you so much for having me on. And I love your movement. I love what you're doing. You're an awesome leader. I can already just your excitement and your enthusiasm around your topics. Like I'm excited. I'm like, yes, I want to. How can I get better? How can I get better? So I just want to give it back to you and thank you so much for connecting with me. And I'm excited to be a part of this movement. Um, so my name is Nicole Queen. I am a registered nurse. Um, at around 2015, the end of 2014, 2015, I decided to walk away from an abusive marriage. Um, it was not healthy. It was not wholesome. It was not causing me to be the best version of myself. At that time, I was teetering on almost 300 pounds. I was like 290. I was on blood pressure medicines. I had sleep apnea, not to mention the amount of stress that I was under being in a relationship like that. And I decided to, with the help of my family, I was able to get away from that. And then once I got away, I had to get back to, okay, who is Nicole again? What do I need to do? I was overweight. I was not active at all, really. Um, and it was a struggle to even tie my shoes. I mean, like, I couldn't even bend over without breathing heavy. And that was like embarrassing. So I had a friend that was a bodybuilder, and I went to one of her competitions. And it was at that day that I was like, okay, Nicole, let's get it together. So I got a trainer. And he pretty much, started this ball rolling. And now it's almost 3 years later. I am in school actually to help people do what I've already done. I've found this school called the Institute of Integrative Nutrition. And I've started, doing the health coaching training. And I found that I just love helping people just become better versions of themselves. Like Joey said, like it's more than that. My passion is families, helping build stronger families through community and health coaching initiatives and stuff like that. So I am very excited because the things that I have learned along this journey is really life transforming. It's not just about working out and eating well. It's about serving others. And that's pretty much in a nutshell who I
Yep.
am and what I do.
Nicole, tell
Yeah.
us tell us a little bit, like you was going into the beginning. How did you grow up? How did you grow up?
Oh, okay. I grew up in a, a I had both my parents in my life. They're about to celebrate their 50th wedding anniversary. Um, but I always struggled with weight as a child. At 9, I know my mom always struggled with weight as well. So we did Weight Watchers together. And like in the 80s, like there wasn't no plus size kids clothes. Like you have that now, but in the 80s they ain't had that. So my mom used to have to actually buy maternity clothes for me because I was it was so embarrassing. But I was such a large child. And so I've always struggled with weight my whole life. I grew up in Maryland, that's where I'm from. Just a loving family. And I mean, we always made time to sit down at the table and eat. My dad was the one that usually cooked the meals. But both my mom and dad did. But I grew up just, doing my thing. And and like I said, my weight was always an issue, like
Yeah,
my
so,
whole life.
so awesome, awesome. You grew up with your mom and your dad in your life.
Hmm.
You always struggle with weight pretty much since you was about 9 years old, right?
Yep.
And and so with that, and with both of them cooking, it wasn't a lot of healthy foods being cooked, right?
Oh no, we had the fried foods. We had
Mhm.
um, just meat, potatoes. If it was a vegetable, sometimes I grew up with soul food, so
Mhm.
greens was cooked all day,
And
cooking all the nutrients out of the stuff. But yeah, salads.
and how was how was everybody else's weight in the house with your mom and dad and their health and things like that?
Well, my mom and dad both are overweight. My mom did a lot of fad dieting, so there was one moment where she did, get to a healthy weight, but as soon as she stopped taking the pills and the stuff, it would come back.
Hmm.
So and to this day, like, my parents are still struggling with weight. My dad, I mean, they have a health coaching program they're involved in at the Y in North Carolina. So shout out to my parents.
Okay,
They're doing the thing. They're trying, but like they were both overweight as well. And the only person that was really like a healthy weight was my sister. She didn't gain weight till her adult years.
that's like that's like me and all my brothers and my sisters and pretty much everybody in my family. Everybody is in an unhealthy weight and things like that, or they're not into exercise or eating better, things like that. But I'm like the outcast of it, and it's amazing to be outcast because the end goal and the vision is to help as many people as possible. But definitely, I want to be able to help my friends and my family members change their lives so that they can be healthy, they can be better, get results in the gym and get some results in their life. So, what I mean, it's amazing for you to be on this journey right now, and you'll be able to, help them more and more and more as you grow into your leadership roles. And it's going to be amazing. I'm excited to, see everything that you're going through. I wish I was there from the beginning when you started.
I'll send you some pictures.
Yeah,
I can post them in the group
yeah.
as well.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, that would be great. So, where are you now in life? Where are you now?
Now it is. I am not the person I was, not even last year, but I'm not even a smidgen of the person I was 3 years ago when I first started. My mind has been just transformed as far as, just plugging into like webinars like this, and YouTube is an amazing teacher. Like,
Yeah.
I've learned a lot of um, mindset exercises and teachings and stuff from leaders on YouTube. I have a business coach, Gerald Bass, that helps me a lot with my business things. But personally, I just feel freaking amazing.
Hmm.
Like, I can breathe. I'm no longer on blood pressure medications. I'm no longer on my sleep apnea machine at night because that is not cute or sexy. It's weird. I am, I'm blossoming into this person of positivity and just wanting to really help people get to this place, because this space, not saying everything is easy, but this space that I'm in right now is just, everybody should feel this.
Yeah.
It's everybody should feel it.
And
And it's
it's definitely not easy. It's difficult, but it's very few of us actually reach extreme levels of success on it because it's difficult. And if it was easy,
mhm,
everybody would be doing it. So
everybody would do
if
it.
you go into something thinking it's going to be easy and you want it easy, you're going to get an easy result that's not going to be sustainable, and it's not even worth it. When it's
It's
difficult,
not.
you appreciate it so much more.
Right.
So
Right. and and as a health coach, on that side of thing, like, my expertise is in helping people become healthier in their mind and body and spirit by assisting them with those goals and those trouble spots that they may have
mhm,
along the journey, and inspiring simple, realistic lifestyle changes so it is sustainable, and helping my clients like realize the relationship between food and lifestyle. And
mhm,
that's the people that I typically work with, are people that are looking to get their health better in multiple areas and create a sustainable nutritional plate, increase their activity, and even, help them become more self-aware and defining that purpose. Because if you don't have a purpose, if you don't have a roadmap, if you don't have a destination as to where you want
mhm.
to go, you're just lost in the sauce. You're just
Yeah.
going to be just pan your wheel. So life now, that's what my life looks like. That's what I do.
And,
As well as, working out. I have a goal to bodybuild, and my
mhm.
first show hopefully will be in November.
Yeah.
But like where I am now is just I'm in a place of balance
Mm-hmm.
and energy, and just a place of appreciating people like you
Mm-hmm.
that are you're using your gifts and your talents to help women of all backgrounds just become better versions of themselves, not only for them but for their families, because America, we are in trouble, and
Mm-hmm.
it's not because it's no political stance. It's just communities aren't what they used to be. I'm an '80s kid. Like I remember block parents were used to, if there was a problem, you would go to the block parent and they would handle it. But like we don't have a sense of community anymore, and I feel like health and wellness is an agent that can help strengthen our troubled communities. And and us as women, we are leaders. We
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
oh I'm sorry. We're leaders, and we are the glue that holds the family together. We're the glue that holds communities together. I mean, there's a reason why they say Mother Earth.
Mm-hmm.
We
Mm-hmm.
us women, we're just naturally supportive and nurturing, and we have to adopt that side. Sometimes that side just gets shut down because you don't see positive images of women on television via these reality shows that are just I mean, it's like wildfire. Like there's just so much levels of disrespect, and I could go on and on. But women, yes, we need to get it together. We need to start getting ourselves healthier, cooking for our families, loving on our families, and spending time. Put the phone down for a
And,
little bit. It's gonna
and
be okay.
that's great, because that's exactly what my goal and my vision is, for THEW Nation, is to have men and women as equals. Bringing women back to that leadership role, but also having these women lead these men to stepping up to the leadership role as well, seeing what the woman
Hmm.
does, and then saying, if she's doing this, I need to be able to do the same thing that she does as a
Right.
man. If she's cooking, if she's cleaning, if she's making sure she's always looking good and together,
Hmm.
being an example for our children, I need to be the same thing as that, because I can't fall short. So that's amazing. So the next question that I'm gonna ask you is, what kind of work do you do? What kind of work do you do, Nicole?
I am a registered nurse.
Mm-hmm.
I work in the operating room here in Atlanta, Georgia. I also have of course, my health coaching thing, and I also have a fitness apparel line, Fit and Fly
Mm-hmm.
ATL.com. You can follow
Mm-hmm.
that. And the whole message behind the fitness apparel line um, is helping create positive body image. When you look good at the gym, you're gonna want to stay in the gym a little longer because you're gonna want people to see your outfit. Let's get real. That's what happens. When I was first started working out, I would wear like baggy stuff, and it just looked terrible. And I would see these people in the gym with like the cute outfits on. I was like, oh, okay. And so I started venturing into. I couldn't fit no Nike stuff when I first started, so I went to Old Navy.
Uh-huh.
And Old Navy and Target, like that's my go-to. And then I was like, you know what? I can start designing my own stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where I'm at with that. And I do that. I'm also, I'm on Instagram. I'll leave all my social handles, I guess. But but my 9 to 5 is I'm a nurse and I'm a health coach. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what I do.
Awesome. So you're a nurse, you're a health coach, you're an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
You want so much more out of your life consistently. You always want to grow. You have, you find your needs of being, significant to yourself and to the ones that you love. Also, you're connecting and finding love from people that are growing continuously. Correct?
Correct. Absolutely.
And that's
Every day.
that's super dope. I The next question, right, is what role does fitness play in your life? How does fitness play a role in your life? And definitely at the end of this, I'm gonna add on some your handles and stuff, your Facebook and your
Oh, okay.
Instagram. Yeah. But yeah, and you can also give it to us now if you want.
Okay, I'll give it to you after I answer this question because this is like one of my favorite. It's my favorite question. Fitness has definitely been my medicine. It's been my best friend. It's been my blanket when I'm tired. It's been a catalyst for a lot of things, um, and not in an obsessive way, because it's not like something that I obsess over. And sometimes I think I have kind of teetered on the line of being obsessed, but but I've learned how to rest, in between, that. But fitness has definitely helped me come out of my shell. Being in an abusive relationship, it will cause you to cower. It'll cause you, because you're so used to not telling what's going on, so you kind of become very introverted, and you don't really go out or you make friends or whatever. So that's the one thing that fitness has done. It has gotten me out. It has gotten me out of my shell, especially with, once I started seeing results, I was like, okay, so I started, working out more, and connecting with other women, because, let's say, like, what I don't see a lot of men in my gym, in the gyms that I've been in. There's been a lot of women. So I've met a lot of women and different stories. And but the one thing that I did not expect that fitness to do for me is, through trainers, um, I have it helped me rebuild my connection with men. Um, Simply because all of my trainers have been men. And as coming out of coming out of an abusive relationship, you kind of don't trust men a little bit, or they get on your nerves, or if they yell a little bit, you're like, hey, you know.
Uh-huh.
But these men that I'll say that God has put in my life, I've had 5 different trainers. Every one of them have served different purposes. And that's what I've just learned going through this journey. Sometimes one person ain't going to take you
Mm-hmm.
there. But each of these men that have been put in my life have helped put me back together mentally, physically, and has helped me create boundaries. Like, not that they've been inappropriate, but sometimes you just have to have, hey, I'm not gonna work out today. Like, I've had, trainers that are just really extreme, and I'm like, not doing that. So, but but that was one thing that I just didn't expect fitness to do for me, was to help me reconnect with men,
Mm-hmm.
in a healthy, positive way. And it definitely has given me my life back, in a sense of, I'm working out. I thought I wanted to be a personal trainer, and I researched that. But through that research, I came across the school that I'm in, the Institute of Integrative Nutrition, and I found my way. Like, I found my how I'm gonna have my purpose set out. In 2013, God showed me that my purpose is to help build strong communities through through families. But I didn't really know what that was going to look like at that time, because it was 2013. I was still in my mess. I was still in that abusive relationship. So now I see that the power of building families back together is through health and wellness. So fitness has given me that vehicle to drive this message, because if I wasn't looking for that personal trainer course, I would have never came across health coaching, and I
Mm-hmm.
would never came across you, and I would have never came. So it's that's why you have to be, so your mindset is so important, because you have to be open, because you just never know what this journey is going to take you on. It's gonna unheal. It's gonna take some scabs off some wounds too, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But fitness has definitely been a catalyst to my purpose and my vision, and I'm just so thankful that I took the time to go into the gym that one day when I didn't feel like doing it, and I didn't feel like getting up, and I went out there, and I just have not been able to stop since. So fitness for me has been a catalyst to my whole entire the rest of my life. It's been a blessing.
That's awesome, Nicole. And just to recap, like, hopefully I remember everything. You've been on this journey for 3 years now.
Yeah.
3 years now. With the ups and the downs of it, you've lost 90 pounds.
Yep.
Right. You've
Correct.
had multiple different trainers that helped you grow along the way.
Mm-hmm.
How many coaches do you have right now?
I just have one trainer. Shout out to Darius Bailey, Critical Fitness, and I have a business coach. Shout out to Gerald G Bass, Wealth Tips. That's my guy. That's
Mm-hmm.
my business for my business side. So I got somebody for my fitness, and I got somebody for my business.
Okay, awesome. You have two amazing coaches that help you excel even
Yeah.
more. You're an RN. You have
Mm-hmm.
a career, but you're also working on becoming, a independent entrepreneur even more, so that you can, have more time, freedom for yourself. Correct?
Exactly.
And more than that, you want to help other people in their lives. Like you have a calling to serve others, and the more people you serve, the
Mm-hmm.
more life rewards you. So
Right.
that's amazing too. And you got into this because you was in a you was going through something in an abusive relationship, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Absolutely. Yep.
and through it, you found your way out. And to touch on that real quick, right?
Mm-hmm.
To say this, and not specifically talking about your relationship, but in a lot of time in relationships, women, they decide that they want to be a better version of themselves after they get out of the relationship, instead of trying to be the best version of themselves while they're in the relationship, to see
Mm-hmm.
if those relationships could possibly work if they actually change themselves and become better. But that's not your case. I'm not saying it's your case because you were in an abusive relationship, but I just wanted to touch that. And so some people don't always
That's true.
put the responsibility on someone else or something else, as opposed to putting the
Yeah.
responsibility on
And
themselves.
I will say this. I will say this. Now there were times in that marriage that I did. I joined Weight Watchers,
Mm-hmm.
and trying to do that amongst everything else that was going on just was very difficult, because then that became another
Mm-hmm.
reason, like, oh, you think you cute because you going to work out, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm not cooking, like, I mean, it was just, it was a mess. But I did still try to attack my weight at that time, but it just
Mm-hmm.
was, it just was really hard. So you know
Yep.
you're right, though. You don't have to wait till it's ridiculous
Mm-hmm.
to get your life together. Go ahead and start eating the vegetables now.
Yeah, because when you're struggling in your life, you definitely, it's going to be a lot harder to get the results that you want in the gym. uh,
Exactly.
or any kind of success that you want in any other thing that you want. It's always going to be difficult. So if you can get results in every area of your life, that's amazing. So thank you, Nicole, for your
I
time.
know worries.
Do you have anything else that you want to share before I jump
Oh,
into today's topics?
just real quick,
Yep.
you guys can find me on pretty much every social media thing there
Mm-hmm.
is, except I haven't touched that Twitter bug yet.
Mm-hmm.
But so on Facebook, I am Nicole Queen. You can find me there. Um, I also have my Be Inspired Health coaching page on FB. That's there. On Instagram, I am Be Inspired, BEINSPIR, whatever, inspired. Be Inspired underscore 24/7. That is my Instagram, and I also have two websites: beinspiredhealthcoaching.com and fitandflyatl.com, fitnflyatl.com. That's
Awesome,
all I
awesome.
got, Joey.
Thank you. So thank you. You're amazing. And I'm definitely, humbled by your story, and I appreciate you taking the time to share it with me and share with everyone else. I'm looking forward to connecting with you in so many ways,
I
and
know it, right?
this is going to be exciting. All right, so I'm going to go into these slides. Hopefully, they are in order. So, you know, this is where I struggle at. This is where my weakness is. But you got to make your weaknesses your strengths, and your strengths even stronger, right? So, bang, let's go right here. And when we talk about, you know, goals and things like that, you know, people excel at different levels. So, you know, right here, I have the hotenergeticwife.com. This is THEW Nation right here, where I have different clubs and I have different things set up for different people. You know, Andrea Dearwechter, she's the top member of THEW Nation, where she's joined the 50 plus pound club. She's probably at like 75-pound loss right now. You know, her next step is, you know, maintaining that over a period of time, because we don't want those quick fixes. So the next, after you maintain it for about 6 months, then you go into, you know, the 50 pounds club. Everything that you maintain for 6 months or a year, you go to the next club, next stage. You know, you got the 100-pound club, 100-pound club, Hall of Fame. Then you got your Ultimate Transformation Club and the Ultimate Transformation Club Hall of Fame. This is when you don't just get results for 6 months, for 3 months, a year, 2 years. This is lifetime, you know, and in order to join these and continue to grow, you got to have somewhere to go. And, you know, I didn't add the 150, 250, all that other stuff. We'll add those when we get there. But right now, we're focused on the ultimate transformations, in ultimate transformations, where I could say 5 years from now, 6 years from now, you know, I have members that, you know, are amazing, and they are still having the same results that they achieved. They're not plateauing or falling back. And what we're going to talk about today, right? We're going to go over like the 6 basic human needs. And this is by Tony Robbins. And a lot of, you know, so make sure you understand that you have 6 needs that need to be fulfilled. They're either going to be fulfilled in a negative way, or they're going to be fulfilled in a positive way. And out of those 6 needs is going to be certainty, right? Or uncertainty, variety. Like certainty, you got to be certain about something, that you can achieve something, that something is going to happen, something is going to continue to go on. Uncertainty is, you know, you got to have that need of not knowing what's going to happen. That's when you taking that leap of faith, you know, and you're hoping that you get a result, but you also know, you know you're getting a result, but you're also, okay, anything can happen, right? Then you have that need for connection and love, to connect with people in some kind of way and find love in some kind of way. You know, even if it's in something negative. You know, you got violence is a love. People have a love for violence. They connect through, you know, negative things, or you might connect through from love in a relationship or with people. This is your connection in love. You have significance. Everybody wants to be significant in something. So you have to find something that, you know, you're significant in, or people see you as you being significant, and you feel significant, because these are all emotions. You know, these are your needs that are emotionally, you know, connected. You have to have an action in your life that creates it, an environment that creates it. Then your next one is growth. There's no specific order, right? Growth. You know, you always got to grow in something, right? So you got to grow. You got to grow in your relationship. You got to grow in your fitness goals. You got to grow in your business. You got to grow in your career, things like that. Contribution. You always want to be able to give something to someone. You always want to be able to contribute to your friends, your family members. You want to contribute to your environment, to the company that you work for, to the people that you service, the people that you're helping. Contribution is big. And next thing we're going to go into, right? The top 2 needs for these specific women that I'm reaching out to. And you can have any one of those significant needs, but you're going to have to pick 2 that are most important to you. And through my research and dealing with different women and multiple women, I noticed that it's the same pattern in a lot of you. That's why I'm able to dig into your mindset so much. And I get super excited about this, because I know that you're not going to get this anywhere else. Nobody's going to give this to you the way that I'm going to give it to you. But it's not about me. It's about me giving you something that's valuable to you in your life. But it just makes me excited, because I know that once I get you to tap into this kind of stuff, it's going to change your life. And when it changes your life and you're happy and you're excited, I get to feel my need of significance. So it's just great. So it's like connection and love, right? Top 2 needs is connection and love. And I mean, connection and love is one, and then you have significance, right? All right. And this is why some of you have failed in the past, is right, because you found connection and love through a negative emotion, meaning pain. You found it through pain, right? And let's go over your fitness community, your jobs, your relationships, anything that you started or you tried to be consistent with, right? And we go into the pain. Right. Most of the time in your community, fitness community, you're working with other people that have been through what you've been through. You're kind of connecting with them because they were overweight, and you know, they had something that made them become overweight. Something in their life caused it. You know, they probably been overweight in their whole life. It probably been something like Nicole talked about, an abusive relationship. It could have been, you know, that they have problems with overeating, things like that. It could be your job where you're just afraid of the change. Your relationship, somebody's been hurt before. They've been through pain. They've been hurt. And because they've hurt before, you've been hurt before, and what you're doing, you're connecting through a negative emotion. Through connection is like, okay, you've been hurt before, I've been hurt before. Maybe we both can connect and make each other happy. But in order to stay connected to this person and continue to have that love, you have to keep that negative emotion unless both of you grow. But what happens if one person grows and the other doesn't, because they're still connecting with you through that negative emotion, you're stuck there. And this is what happens in relationship. This is what happens in fitness communities, where you see that some people outgrow that fitness community. They continue to excel, and you have others that stay there, but they're content because they're all connecting that I struggle. I can't get there. You know, I can't lose the weight. I can't tone my body up. You know, my life is hard. I don't like my job. My relationship isn't where I wanted to be. And all of these people are connecting in the same way, but they haven't stepped out of that comfort zone to excel like the few do, right? So you found connection and love through a negative emotion, right? This is why you failed in the past in your fitness community when you got started on a nutrition program, a supplement program, or fitness or anything, you know, even at your job. How many times you hear people say, I hate my job, but they won't leave their job because they're afraid of change. You know, they don't know what's going to happen if they leave that job. They don't know if it's going to be worse. They don't know if it's going to get better. They want it to be better, but they don't know if it's going to be worse. So what do? You stay there because you're not really sure if you can achieve something better. That's in your fitness community, that's in your job, that's in your relationships, etc. Right? All right. I messed this page up, but don't even worry about this. Right? What you need to do to succeed, right? What you're going to need to do to succeed. Now, if you want a short-term success, all you have to do is join a fitness, nutrition, or supplement program, right? Because you're gonna lose weight, you're gonna feel amazing. You're gonna feel amazing whether you actually lose the weight or not. Or you can, for a short-term success, you can achieve surgery. You can get surgery. You can lose the weight, tone your body up, you know, whatever people do. And if that's what you want to do, then that's perfectly fine, because that's what you want to do. It's your choice. You have a choice and you have decisions. I talk about a lot about, you know, taking away a lot of those choices and making one decision. Once you make one decision, you stick to it no matter what. And you continue to grow and get better. If the strategy doesn't work, you change the strategy, but you stick to that decision, right? But if you want to succeed and you want long-term success, the key thing that you're going to have to do is you're going to have to focus on your mindset. You know, I have something called the 6 keys to a married woman's weight loss, where 6 keys that really walks you through every step that I'm talking about right now. And it's called, you know, your mind tells your body what to do. It's not the other way around. Your body doesn't tell your mind what to think. Your mind tells your body what to do, how to act, you know, how to feel, how to react, how to think, all of the things. So that's something that you're going to want to do if you really want long-term success. Then another step that you're going to need, you're going to have to actually learn nutrition. You can't, this is not a fad diet trend. You can't, you know, learn a fad diet and think that you're going to continue to get success after success. Because at a certain point with these fad diet trends, you have to learn something else, or you're just going to plateau, be stuck and not know what to do because you never put in the work to actually learn nutrition, right? And that's what happens with a lot of these fitness programs, nutrition programs, and even supplement companies. You know, I'm a part of a supplement company, and, you know, not even to say anything bad about this specific company, but I don't follow everything that they speak about. I follow the JEC method. I follow the THEW Nation to become the best version of yourself, for yourself, and for the ones that you love, because I care more about you than anything else. Why? Because this whole thing is so close to me. It's close to home. This is not let me figure out how can I make money. No, this is to figure out how can I help as many people as possible so that it helps my environment, my family, but also I can provide a living for my family doing so, and help others provide livings for their families so they can change their mindset and get results in the gym and get results in their life. That's the most rewarding thing that could possibly ever, become of any of this for me. The next thing that you need to learn how to progress your body through exercise, meaning that the treadmill, listen, the treadmill, the Stair-Up Master, and what's the other one? Y'all know what I'm talking about. The one where you put your feet on it and you put your arms on the other side and you start kicking it. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. But those, right? You got to learn how to progress your body through exercise, because at a certain point, even with exercise, your body's going to plateau. It's no longer going to give you a result. You progress your body through exercise by changing the stresses of it. But you have to be consistent for a certain amount of time, then you change it, progress. Change it, progress, change it, progress. Some of the exercises that I did in the beginning, I can't do anymore. They're not going to do anything for me. So I have to continuously progress my body. And I can still do the same exercises, but they have to be improved upon. All right? So, and the next thing that you have to do is you have to grow in every area of your life. That means physically, financially, emotionally, in your relationships, career, etc. Because if you're losing weight, you're toning up, your body's amazing, you feel amazing, but every time you leave the gym or you're not happy when you get home in your relationship, or you leave the gym and you're feeling amazing, but you go to a job that you don't like, right? Or your finances ain't right, so your body's right, but your money isn't right. Now you're struggling with bills and you don't know what to do. You're so overwhelmed, you're stressed. No, what's going to happen is you're going to hit to a point where you're going to feel like your health doesn't matter. You're going to feel like your physical conditioning doesn't matter, because all of these things are more important to you. And in relationships a lot, I can speak for mine and other relationships with the women that I spoke to, it gets to a point where their own bettering of themselves doesn't matter more than what they put into their relationship, more than what they put into their careers, more than what they put into that getting there, whatever it is that they need to do. So you want to make sure that you're growing in every area of your life, right? And I can't even remember what's on this next slide, right? But that pretty much covers the topics. And it's going to be a replay of this. I'm going to do a replay to make sure the people that wasn't able to hear this, they're to be able to hear this. But this one has been super powerful. I'm super excited that I've had this experience to connect with Nicole and share some of this stuff with y'all, right? This was the part where I tell you about joining my program, right? And if you want more information, everybody can go to, www.thehotenergeticwife.com. You learn more. And when I say I try and help people as much as possible, I went all the way to the point where trying to figure out a lot of the things that I get is like it's a struggle financially. Like I can't afford this program or blah, 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 because it's lifetime membership, lifetime coaching. You can't put a value on lifetime membership, lifetime coaching, get results in your life for the rest of your life and in the gym. And it's not expensive at all, but I'm pretty sure it's about what you see that's valuable to you. But yeah, it's an option of a PayPal credit, man. But you have to go through the processes, because this is not just anybody in this program. This is like when you build something so amazing, you want people just like Nicole. You want people just like Andrea that's really stepping up to the plate. And, they're leading by example, so that you're not surrounded by people that are failing. You're surrounded by people that are getting the result in the life, in their gym, and especially in their mindset. So now you can soak it all up like a sponge, and you can become your own transformation leader. You can also lead your friends and your family members in an amazing way. I had a video the other day that I talked about. It's not what you bring to the table, but who you bring to the table. So you don't want to be bringing your sadness, your depression, your overwhelm, your frustration to the table with your friends and your family members. You want to bring happiness, joy, and excitement to everyone. That's what you want to do. So, I want to make that possible for everybody. And, that's pretty much wraps everything up, man. So, hey, Thank you, everybody who joined. Thanks to everybody that's going to listen to this playback. And I hope you have an amazing day. Talk to you later. It's JEC, lead by example, and THEW Nation to become the best version of yourself for yourself and for the ones that you love. Later. What happened?